3 ways to brand and position your clinic. Hi, my name is Basil Johansson. I'm a social medical marketer, where we deliver content every week to teach you how to ethically, effectively, and profitably grow your medical practice. Branding and positioning. They might sound like the same thing, but they're two completely different terms, and it's important that you, as a medical practice owner, understand them. Branding is the message that you send out to the world. It's essentially your practice or clinic personality. Branding is determined by you. It is your intentional communication to your patients. It is not simply just your logo or your practice colors, but it permeates into every touch point of your practice. From the decor in your waiting room to the look and feel of your website. Every interaction point that your patient has with your practice is your brand. Positioning, however, is the opinion that the market has about you. It is essentially the space that you occupy in the mind of the consumer. The consumer in this case being your patient. Positioning is determined by factors both inside and outside of your control, and is not only determined by your price point. Think of positioning as what patients would say about you if they were sitting around the dinner table discussing your practice. As a private practice or clinic owner, you need to do everything in your power to ensure that the position that you occupy is exactly what your brand message seeks to achieve. So here are 3 ways that you can improve the brand and positioning of your practice. Tip number 1, survey the landscape. In order to run any successful business, you need to understand who your competitors are. Now, while there is generally a sense of camaraderie within the medical fraternity, understand that in private practice, your fellow colleagues are your competitors. By visiting the websites, practices, or social media presence of your competitors, you will gain a good idea as to who they are trying to serve. Armed with this information, you can find a gap in the market that you can service. Or if a competitor is servicing your ideal client, do what they do better. While it is generally not a good idea to call yourself the best or to try and degrade the reputation of your fellow colleagues, it would be a very smart idea to improve on areas where they are struggling. Remember, people essentially buy from other people. Make sure that your brand makes people feel seen, loved, and cared for, and you'll win. Tip number 2, craft a message. Make sure that you are clearly and concisely able to deliver your unique selling point. It's extremely important that you know what it is you do. And I'm always surprised at how many medical professionals take this for granted. In our efforts to sound competent, we oftentimes lose the message with the client. We need to remember that patients come and see us because they have a problem. They think that you have the solution. But if you make it extremely difficult for them to absorb what it is that solution is and what outcome it gives them, it makes it more difficult for them to understand how we can help them and ultimately to utilize our services. Be sure to craft a message of who it is you help, how it is you help them, and what outcome you deliver in an ideal sense. Many medical statutory bodies would advise their medical professionals to err on the side of caution of making promises or delivering guarantees. Of course, we call it medical practice for a reason. So be sure when crafting a message that you stay away from doing these kind of things, because essentially you're making a promise to the patient. And there's nothing worse for the reputation of your practice than broken promises. And tip number 3, survey your patients. In order to get a good understanding of the position you occupy in the mind of the consumer, utilize your patient pool to understand how it is they view you. This way you'll get a good understanding of what it is you need to work on if your brand message is not resonating with the position you occupy in the mind of the patient. If you're trying to project the image of a modern, friendly, and open practice, but your patient survey exposes the fact that this is not the mark that you're hitting, you can utilize that data to improve your practice or clinic. A bonus tip is don't be harsh on yourself. These kind of things take time. To develop a position in the mind of your consumer will take some time as people get to know you. As you begin to accumulate more data, you'll be able to make better decisions that will help you along your practice journey. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If it's been helpful for you, please consider subscribing, smash that like button, and don't forget to hit the bell notification to get updates on future videos. And if you'd like to stay in contact with us, consider joining our mailing list, where we deliver valuable insights on the latest trends in marketing for medical professionals and clinics. So go out there, take action, and I'll see you in the next video.